Okay, it's Old Gaming Guru here, and I'm going to show you what I think is probably the best tip so far that I've gotten in Dwarven Realms on how to make your character more powerful. And that is, as I'm standing here in front of the World Rupture, it's really easy. So it doesn't have to do with more damage this time, it has to do with more health. So basically, as you level, I talked a lot about damage and how to build around this idea that you wanted general damage stats, not weapon damage stats. And I think it's kind of hard to avoid some, but I think from what you see is to get to the leaderboard levels, you've got to go ahead and actually do this one thing to raise your health. You can see my health pool down there right now, and I just started this technique, is 18,000. I'm shooting for 37,000 health. This allows me to play a little less reactive game and a more proactive game. Let me show you how to do this. So you go up to the World Rupture here. So to get health quickly, you're going to go to the World Rupture, you open it up, you go to a map that you like. Let's say I want to go ahead and do Masada and Firelands. You take a level that's not impossible, is challenging, let's go to 88 here, and is going to allow you to take some negative modifiers which may be pretty overwhelming, such as you can't use your special attacks, or enemies do double damage. So you go to this good level, you infuse this level, okay? And you can see I've already done this level. I'm up in the 110s right now, and we're going to probably try and shoot for 130 and make leaderboard this weekend. But I want to get some more health, okay? So if I go to level 88, I infuse it, okay? And if you need to make infusions, it's really easy. You just need to have dust that you get for completing each instance. So once you do this, once you infuse this map, you go ahead and open the Rupture. And this may take a couple times, but is this guy right here, when you go into this Rupture, will say, try your fortune. You need to have one of these skull fortune tomb tokens. And pardon me, I'm a little slow on the uptake here this morning, but anyways, you got to have one of these tokens, and you can get these from doing your dailies and other ways too. But dailies is probably the easiest. These tokens allow you to try your fortune, and it costs one token to do it. Okay, so I did not get what I wanted, but you can see some of the negative effects here. So I'm going to go ahead now and run this map, and I'll come back and I'll do another one. I don't want to waste my token. And this Emerald Quickjar is really actually pretty good, but he's not going to give me what I want. So what I'm looking for is every opened or every chest that appears will be for health tokens or health stones. Okay, so it's not here. So I hit escape, and now I'm going to go run this, and I'm going to go ahead and take you to one where I get one of these to show you the effects. So let's go ahead and stop this part of the recording, and we'll come back. Okay, so I'm back here, and I've entered another one, and this time I got the one I wanted. All Elite's containers will be Healthstone containers. Enemies have twice as much health. Awesome. So this is why you don't pick a level that's too hard. I'm not sure if it drops any more of the health fonts, but anyways, this is the thing that you're looking for. I got it on this run. So what I want to do now is I go ahead and click on it, and then I enter it. Now the goal is, it's going to be a long haul here, because you want to stay in as long as possible and still beat the boss. Okay, so you stay in because there are the elite bugs. If you get really lucky, you get the emerald one, the Quetzal or whatever they are. But anyways, those bugs, and I'll tell you when I see one, will spawn nothing but health containers. So you've got to stay in. Grab any time rifts you can see. stay in until you're like a minute or two out and give yourself enough time to kill the boss. But after that, you mine this as much as you possibly can. And you can see here I'm feeling pretty invincible. I take hits pretty well now at this level. My life regen, everything just comes into play here. And ignore that. Just stay in here as long as you can. Okay, so there I got some health. Kill the bosses. That's absolutely critical. These little mini bosses, wipe them out. Keep things spawning. Got another health container. You can see here I can stand in stuff with impunity at this level. And just keep these health stones. Keep them popping up. When you got this much health, you can sit and tank stuff as long as you got enough damage. And if you followed my last video, you've put a lot into, you've strength stacked, you've put a lot of points into strength, you got a lot of points in general damage. Still not the fastest killer yet. My gear needs a lot of work, but you can see here, level 87 here is not a problem. And that's good, because what I want to do is keep spawning mobs, stay in here, and just, oh, I get that. You see one of those golden time tears? Ah, there's the bug, the Quickazar. Kill him, and then let's see what happens. Alright, that's what I'm talking about here. Oh my god. Oh shoot, I missed that time tear. I was getting greedy. Alright. Let's go back and get these before they decide to disappear. I don't know if they disappear. I don't think they do, but I never let them sit around enough. They're so valuable. And if I get really lucky, I'll get another one of those, or the golden one, or whatever it is. And we're just going to keep cranking these health pots out. Alright. Now I'm just picking up crafting materials, because I put a lot of points into, I sacrificed a lot of stuff to get my elven tree up as much as possible. You can see I can just stand in there and take damage. And that's what all this extra health is going to allow you to do. Okay, I've got 5 minutes left. Okay, another health pot. this is why you save those tokens. My pet's giving me damage buffs. There's another health. Let's hope I get lucky here. Usually around 2 minutes left, it will actually throw up a golden bug. It's been pretty good about doing that. And that golden bug will throw up a lot more health pots. I've noticed I've been getting about 3,500 in a run. That gives me 350 health. And then you're going to go ahead and put some multipliers on that with your rings. Since we're stacking strength. I put rings on. If you want to, you can also put a helmet on. Might as well open that up. You put your rings on for each point of strength. Since we're stacking strength, you put rings on that actually multiply, and I'll show you those here in a bit, but you put rings on that multiply your health based on strength. Okay, we're getting close to the 2-minute mark. Come on, bug. Golden bug time. Got a level. Hey, and even if you don't get the health container, one that I'm using right now, if you don't get that one, stay in the instance if it's infused as long as possible anyways. It just gives you so much good loot, so much good XP. That's how I've gotten. To level 500. I maximize every instance. Alright, so we're pushing it now. See if I can get a couple more of those little juicy red health things. Okay, we gotta go. Uh-oh. Nothing bad happens if I don't finish this, but I don't get the boss loot, and it usually has one more health container. And you can see here I can just stand. Boom. Done. Alright. So then now let me show you the effects of this. First let's grab everything here. And we did get another vitality node here. Awesome. Alright, so we finished that. Got a couple stat points, and let me show you my gear. Okay, so you can get on your helm, which I am actually using it for crit chance right now. The enchant, the 5th trait for this, I guess, legendary, is I'm using it for crit chance right now, which raises my overall crit chance to 141, which is just awesome and burning through stuff, as you can see. Okay, so if I go over here though to my 2 rings, you see the 5th trait, which I've put on there. So these are crafted, and they're only crafted ones will give you this. So you've got to use a regular item and then craft it up to 5 traits using your workbench and the little statue right next to the workbench, whatever it's called. But anyways, is I've added these 2 on here, and just look how much, if I take this off, Wouldn't let me. Okay. If I take this off. Oh, I can't do that when I'm in a rupture. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave. Let's turn this in. Get my books. And go back to the open world. Or not open world, the fort. And let's check out how this works. Okay, so if I go over here, okay, so workbench and then the monogram is where you put on that trait on that ring. But if I look at this ring and see how much health it adds to me, and I could put it for some more damage if I wanted to, but 5,000 extra health is nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot. You notice that one boss was actually doing 7,000, so with each hit. So that's a big deal. Okay, now we go down and let's find really quickly my health stone. So I have 4,000 health stones. If I go ahead and right click this, it's going to add it to my fossil. So let's do that and see how much extra health that's going to give me. Alright, so I just got another 2,000 health from just that run. So that then is one of the keys to success. Build for damage. Use your monogram throne to create special items in your inventory, these legendaries that give you, as you can see here, I've got more crit chance. I've got more damage for every inventory slot. I think I now have close to 100 inventory slots. So that's 100% damage right there. This one here, where if I'm within 5 meters of a mob, I then get double damage. And that affects all my attacks. So that I think is actually best in slot there for your necklace. I then also too, I get a double dip on inventory slots. So that's incredible. And then this one here is for each available potion, which I have 4, so this is 80% damage. And I need to find where I can get an additional potion slot. So you combine that with this incredible pool of health. Like I said, I'm shooting for 37,000. It becomes much easier to clear these mid-game instances. So I hope the tip helps you out. It's made the game completely different for me. I was running around doing level 80s with 3,000 health, and that was not fun. So I hope this has been very helpful for your Dwarven Realms playthroughs. That's it for this video. Old Gaming Guru out.